I realized last night that in 1972, I shot Lords of Flatbush, 90-minute movie. This was it. This was my opener. A lot of people dream about making a movie and think, oh my God, it's a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park. It might be a walk in Central Park late at night when the hoods are out, but it's not a walk in the park. It's a lot of hard work. This film took me 3 years. Each one of these characters was a little bit about my youth. Some of the bravura that Stallone had, some of the getting the girl was what Perry King had, some of the intelligence Henry Winkler had, and some of the revenge aspect and craziness of Paul Mace's character.
Can we ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Would you
Wait a
like
minute.
Sure. Can you ask a few questions?
Sure. You want me to ask?
You all ready?
You want me to ask?
Yeah, you ask the questions. Shoot.
Well, what could I say?
Yes, indeed.
We have.
You told me this about 30 years or 40 or 50,000 years ago. I'd never said, give me a break.
Exactly. You know?
That floater is going to make it here. Never happened. But it's your fault, really.
Yeah.
My career is an entire series of accidents, but the most fortunate accident was you happened to see me in the audience helping someone else. It's one of those classic cases where the messenger finally gets his due, and so he wasn't the bearer of bad news. But I really have to thank you publicly for that, because without him I wouldn't have been here. Because I quit basically.
You were going to go paint.
Yeah, I was going to paint and write, and I couldn't get any jobs acting. Before I knew any tricks of the trade, before I was savvy about really the internal workings of the business, this was just pure having fun. And he provided a platform to just go out there and actually live it. I mean, we came to work like this, went home like this, rehearsed. Actually, we probably did more rehearsing on this film than I've done in the last 40 films. Really, because he worked it a long time. Was it like months and months and months? Things would shut down, and then he'd start to film again, and we go through cast changes, but it just getting better and better. And to this, if that one performance there and being able to use some of these ad libs and scenes, and then he would take them and rework them, it really developed whatever style I had.
Did you ever think when you made the film that it was going to have the longevity of 35 years?
I knew it was special. I knew it was. It's the equivalent of it was so raw and real, and we were up against, at that time, American Graffiti, which was as slick as you can get, and it was also West Coast, East Coast, and this was kind of like, Elia Kazan world, and that was Disney. So I knew this was going to be around a while, and people just reacted to it because there was no pretense. It was just what it was. It's like someone took a camera and shot 4 losers living their life.
What did you feel after you made the film in terms of what you hoped the audience might think and react and feel themselves?
Well, I don't know if I got that deep into it. The main thing was just wondering whether the character I was playing had any validity, because my entire life I had always been considered like this thug. And I thought, well, how about a thug with a heart of gold? And truthfully, if you take the connection of this character, the guy who on the outside looks very emboldened and threatening, but deep down inside he's a softie, that's Rocky. So this is kind of the beginning of the genesis of Rocky, and if you actually look, it's very similar. It's the leathers, it's the attitude, it's the outsider, but deep down inside, he's really not what he appears to be. And I love that aspect, never judge a book by its cover. And so, I mean, this is not far off from Rocky Balboa, you know what I mean? Didn't think that, did you?
No.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you
Well,
look.
I know that Chardoff told me that if he hadn't seen Lords, he never would have done Rocky.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was really sweet about that.
Oh, that's right. There was that weird story when they were using footage when I wanted to play Rocky, and they said, "Okay, look at Lords of Flatbush," and they came back and they're going, "But the guy doesn't look Italian. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes." They thought he was going to be Rocky, and they go, "No, him." He goes, "I don't want him. I want the blonde guy." So from the beginning, I had an uphill struggle. I said, "No, this doesn't quite look like a Rocky. This is more like Rockland, or he's very, very English kind of a guy." But this had everything to do. If I hadn't done this film, they wouldn't have given me the footage. I mean, the time to do Rocky at all, because they had no footage on me really. Thank you. You bet.
Thanks.
You bet, man. That's cool.
Just, I guess, wild side, because I haven't got a mic on here. Looking for wild side.
Can you get the time? There are enough of the two old past him at the ground.
Yeah, but you want the signing, right?
Yeah, we got some, don't we? We don't need a lot.
No,